Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World and welcome to my Let's Play of Dominions 5. So last time we won as the Giants of Niflheim and I missed a couple of mechanics there. It was kind of my first real game. So for example you can actually add defense to provinces that you take over and stuff like that. So with this newfound knowledge I thought I would start a new game. I was thinking of maybe doing a bit of a standard race, so kind of a human race with archers and cavalry and stuff like that, so that we can actually really use this battle deployment and stuff to the fullest effect, because I had the feeling I didn't really do that last time, where I just kind of built units and sent them towards the enemy. So I thought maybe have a little bit more strategy in mind this time. So before we go into it, I also changed some things in the preferences. Now I have multi-turn movement, so if I give a movement order that will take more than one turn, it will save it, so I don't have to click it every turn. Also, we have warn on end turn, so at the end of every turn it will check whether some of my commanders are not doing anything, and then it will tell me that they're not doing anything. We will show tips on starting game, which is always useful. And we can also give orders to commanders automatically, which means that if I recruit mages, then they will immediately research, which is good. So let's create a world, let's create a medium map without any wraparound, because I don't like that so much. We can call it whatever we want. And let's start with Middle Ages Ulm here and add a new player. And the reason I go for Ulm is, as you can see here, we've got a lot of units, we're human. And we've got cavalry, we've got crossbowmen, we've got pikemen, we've got like great axes, flails, hammers, mauls, morning stars, so we've got a lot of diversity, and as you can see all of them have two versions. We've got the, I guess, well, lighter armored one, even though they're still very well armored in full chain, and then we've got the full plate, and that's always the case, like these have full chain and these have full plate and so on. So we have quite some elite units, but they cost a lot of resources, so we really need to make sure that we make enough resources in order to recruit them. We have very weak mages. I think this one here is the strongest one. It's a level 2 one, so he cannot even take over Thrones of Ascension, because you need level 3 priests for that. So our prophet will have to do that. Yeah, then we just got normal commanders, cavalry ones, black acolytes, which is kind of weak priests. But if you click on here, you can see that we don't actually have any sacred units. So we will not really be blessing anyone, so we don't really need bless effects. What we do have though is we have superior magic item forging, and our smith's research is not affected by drain scale. Now what is this? That means if we have a pretender and we lower here this one, you can either have a magic land or you can have a drain land. In drain land people get less research points, except for us, we don't care. But also, it's harder to cast spells, or it's more fatigue, but they're also easier to resist spells. So we are kind of anti-magic. If mages come into places that has our dominion, then, well, they have a hard time casting spells, and we have an easier time not getting hit by their spells, or at least resisting them. So I was thinking, trying something like, for example, here, this Idol of Man, which is a stationary pretender. So he's not into fighting at all, but he can be crafting a lot of items for us. So I was thinking, I don't know if this is a good strategy, but I thought it's nice to try. Basically what we can do is we can kind of make a rainbow mage. So we can give him a lot of different types of magic. And with all these types of magic, we can craft a big variety of magic items to give to our commanders. This also gives me a way to learn more about all the magic items, because there's so many of them. I guess the only way to really learn about them is just to try. So like this, we have a lot of variety. We don't need any bless points, because we will not be blessing any of our units, because like for example if I would bring this to 4, I could add bless effects to my blessing, but I'm not really gonna bless anyone, so we don't have to look at this. So I think I will increase my dominion to 10, which means we will be spreading dominion very quickly and very efficiently, and then basically making it harder for mages to do anything there. I think I'll make him dormant, so the first year we don't really have our pretender. But once he comes, then we have a lot of dominion, and we'll also produce a lot of resources. Wait, is this actually worth it? I could do something like this, and then I have him immediately, and then we immediately get plus 45% resources. Because our armies are very expensive, and especially at the beginning, these independents are quite strong. So maybe it's very good if we can actually do something against them. It does mean that what we could do is like we can just make it a little bit more hot. Which means our supplies go down, but I'm fine with that. I don't like that we have 18 left. But I guess there's not much we can do with it. Now maybe just let's do it like this. Dominion of 8, sounds good. And then he's immediately awake, so he can immediately start researching as well as crafting items potentially. But the main reason I think our Dominion here is good is that we have resources. Although we could, sorry for all this, we could also make him dormant and immediately make a profit that spreads Dominion, and then we still get lots of resources. So maybe we should do that, because then we can increase our Dominion a lot. And then we can also increase, for example, here our order in order to gain more recruitment points. Although I don't think we will need a lot of recruitment points because our units are so expensive. So what I could also do is just to have more magic potentially. But which one? Here we go. Perfect. Ah, we can add the blessed effect anyway, because, well, we have it, but our units gain more defense. Why not? Even though we won't be blessing anyone. Cool. So now we have a dormant one. We'll have a lot of Dominion, lots of resources. Okay, let's do it. Oh, still have many bless effects to use. Just in case, for whatever reason, I get sacred units, I have no idea if I can, like maybe some summoned units can be sacred or something. Probably not, but who knows. Might as well just choose these. Okay, and we have Svetovit. All praise Svetovit. I'll leave all these options the same. So let's see if this is a good strategy. So as I said before, this game is also fairly new to me, so I don't know any of the good strategies. Like I haven't read any guides or anything. It's more fun to just mess around and try things. Map generation always takes quite a bit, but it does make quite nice maps, I think. So at least I have the feeling they're nice to play on. So yeah, we are anti-magic, lots of armor, probably pretty slow I guess, although we do have cavalry and those dogs as well. The dogs are animals, so we can't actually give them orders, and I don't think we have anything for that, like a dog tamer or something like that, that you can add to them in order to give them orders. So we have a Sigebert here, who is a spy, and the spy has spying of course, so we can actually get additional info, and he's got stealth. So we will send him to kind of do some spying here, and then we can look at Sigebert. So Sigebert is our commander, and he's got a leadership of 80, which means he can actually command 3 squads that get +1 morale. We've got a hammer, and we've got quite some defenses, which is nice. We don't have a very big army though, very small army, so I'm a little bit afraid of just sending them somewhere, so I won't do that. What I will do though is immediately recruit a mage to research our black priest here. It's not a whole lot of researching that can be done, but then I think I want some dogs. I want a unit of dogs that I can immediately send forwards to keep the enemy busy while my other ones come close. I'm not sure if that's a good strategy, but I'll go for that. Maybe we do that for like 2 turns. We don't have any magic items with us. So I guess for the rest we can't really do anything except become a prophet. But we already have productivity 3 here, so I guess we don't really need to make this one a prophet this turn. Yes. A proclamation from Pangaea. The Centaur commander is known as the Prophet of Gina. Alright. So, 60 enemy units, that's quite a lot here. 20 enemy units, that sounds better. And 50 enemy units. So I'll check if it's indeed 20 enemy units, because I don't trust it. So then we can recruit. Yeah, let's recruit another one of these guys that can research. And as you can see, this one was produced this turn, and it's immediately researching because I set that that option to do that, which is quite nice, because otherwise I tend to forget those things. Yes, alright, so we can end our turn. Now we have to specify research, which I didn't last turn, but this is also the first time we can research. So I'm thinking of doing construction, because we want to construct lesser magic items, greater magic item, and so on. So I think that will be the way to go for us. And maybe actually, before I'm gonna forget, already said this, because I can always change it later as well. Alright, so there are indeed 20 enemy units here. Our intel was correct. Although I can't go there directly, actually. There's water here. That's actually something I did not realize immediately. So let's see what's up here. Yes. So then we can recruit units, and I'm thinking maybe it's good to then... So we will have 3 units already, and we can only lead 3, so I don't think I'll use any bowmen at the moment, or crossbowmen. I might just make some of these hard-hitting units. And our turn. 60. Oof. Not sure if I can see who's here. But, oh no, wait. We actually go here. Army setup. Lots of dogs here. And then next time we will add some of these to there, and then we will basically start attacking, I think. So you are researching, that's good. Then we have a couple of research points every turn. I could of course make a couple more. Or I could already make a master smith, because then we can research more and we can already forge items quite well, because here we have this forge bonus of 2, which means we don't have to pay as many gems, but we also have this one here, resource bonus. He actually provides extra resources to this fort, so he's actually quite nice to have. Maybe make 2 of those, and then it will take 1 extra turn to make the second one. And then, ooh, yeah, Deathmatch. I don't think I will join, because they had a centaur commander, and this guy doesn't have any items yet. Doesn't sound like a whole great idea to me, at least. So what we could do though is we can have a look at items that we can forge. Yeah, 10 damage. .29 protection, parry 8, encumbrance 2. It has way more protection. So we could forge him a nicer shield. But I don't think I will. I think I'd rather have him researching so that we have more research points. Alright, now we've got some more of these people. So let us look at our army. We've got these people. We've got all these dogs here. And they're in skirmish formation, and we cannot give them any orders whatsoever. So we'll just have these to the front as well. These to the front, because we need to engage. We don't have any archers or anything to basically prevent us from having to engage. And I think these ones will just be set to attack, not hold an attack, because we won't be shooting at all. And then this one here maybe to stay behind the troops. So I hope this whole dog strategy will actually work. So let's send them there, because we do need to start taking over some areas, because otherwise we'll just be here stuck forever, not being very efficient. Yes. Alright, there was a battle in Omicria. These are our dogs here. They're going to be fairly quick. They might also die very, very quick. Ooh, and now they're preventing our pikemen from actually hitting. That's not good. We have routed some of them. Perfect. We've taken them over. Alright, so the dogs actually killed a fair amount of units, but they lost 12 in the process. And the Pioneers didn't do much because they couldn't really get into battle. Okay, good to know. Arena Deathmatch result. Narf the Hearse, he won. Got a nice magic item as a result. We got a unexpected random event, more growth and more province income. That's great. Because we now took this over here and get some income, and now I'm gonna increase these defenses here. So this is something I didn't do in the last Let's Play. So basically, it's like 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold, 4 gold, 5 gold, 6 gold, and so on. And we will just add units to here, but here we will also reduce the unrest reduction from when you have 10 units, and from when you have 15 units, you will get a patrol strength, which means they will be searching for spies and assassins and stuff like that. Also, this all is now protecting this province here, so I kind of like that. 30 enemy units. This is quite... Barbarians are fairly tough. We can construct a building here. We could build some palisades. Should I though? Not entirely sure. It's probably good to have. How is our research doing? We still have 5 research points left, so it still takes a while before we can actually get anything done. Yeah, we don't have that many research points, like 11, 11, 6, and 4. So we're not the best at researching. Question is, what do I want to do here? Maybe I'll go back in order to pick up more units. And then next turn, this guy can actually craft a weapon for my commander, I guess. So we'll just do these ones here. Can actually add 2 dogs as well. Alright, we have finished research in construction. A proclamation from Vanheim. Narf the Hearse is now the prophet, and that's also the one who won the battle. And we have another unexpected event in Omicria. We found 5 earth gems, which is nice. Always good to have some extra. So, we can now look at our army setup again. We can increase this unit by quite a bit. We can add a couple of doggies here. I'm thinking of changing this a little bit and moving these all the way here so that the dogs don't maybe interfere as much as they did last time. We'll have to see if that is indeed how it works. And then we can have Henrik here forge an item. Or not really. No, that didn't actually change because research needs a second level. Here at level 2 we can construct lesser magic items, so let's not look at it yet. So now we can just take this person here and send them there, and now we have this multi-turn movement, as you can see. I don't dare to attack these barbarians yet, they're really quite ugh. Our spy is not doing anything. Sure, you can spy a little bit more. There we go. Unexpected event again. Wow. More unrest. Oh, less unrest and way more attacks. What's going on with all that random events though? It's not like it's like an unlucky or lucky area. Weird. Battle in Polmania. Let's see. And I got some archers, so I hope the dogs will take care of them. No, it's not actually the dogs that did it. But we still won, which is good. Because now we have another area here, which we will add to the defense immediately again. I think I'll just do 15 once again. Because why not? And this guy here got some experience. So we got extra morale, attack skill, and other stats because we have been in battle. Cool. But here's this Throne of Ascension. It's quite nice to have these thrones as well in case you need to bless units, because they always add an effect there. But yeah, we're not blessing things, so not that useful. Wondering if we should maybe start making some crossbowmen. What spells can you actually cast already? Nothing at all. Okay. That's good to know. You can search for magic sites, but I don't really expect too much of it. We also can't really cast anything. Alright. I'm thinking of getting a Master Mason in order to improve our fortress. Oh, actually, let's just put it like this. So here we have a citadel. I wonder if we can actually upgrade this one as well or not. We'll have to see. That's why I recruit him, just to know for sure what I can do. Research and construction completed. Great. So now we have our Master Mason here. He can't do anything here, unfortunately. Maybe I'll just send him here. And now we should be able to forge some cool magic items here. As you can see, there's much more this time. Kind of a burning blade. Mace of Eruption. Don't have the gems for that. Everything is fire related. Crown of Lead. Repel hostile magics, yeah. Increase strength, that sounds good. And trample, ooh. Trample would be cool. Doesn't cost a whole lot. So let's create those, but also let's create... Increases defense. That sounds good. Magic attack protection. Throwing pebbles, turning them into rocks and throwing them. Let's go for these braces of protection. And then we will send this one back here in order to actually pick up some of the units that we are recruiting, which is a lot of crossbowmen. We do have a lot of gold as well. Yes, the spies do nothing, that's fine. So here we've got Rodoald. I wonder if it would be nice to do these. Doesn't really do much for us, I think. Maybe it would be better to do somewhere like here or there. So the enemy is already there as well. Because I don't think it adds anything to our production here. Because admin takes extra supply or resources from there into here, I think. Yeah, you gather more resources from the neighboring provinces, but it doesn't increase the amount of resources that we get from here. Alright. Well, let's go there then. And maybe you as well. And then basically next turn we will have lots of magic items to pick up. So this one here can maybe still also create a better weapon, for example. Like this mace is also fire. Stinger. They don't seem better than the stuff he already has though. Shield, 23 protection. Probably not really worth it. Nah, let's have them researching again. Okay, maybe you can search for magic sites, just in case. Alright. You go there, and you go there as well. We're still recruiting some bowmen, which is good, or crossbowmen. And we did not find any magic item sites, unfortunately. So now we've got the magic items. So let's give that to Sisebert, and let's give this one to Sisebert. And then he is already a little bit more protected. He's not very good in offense yet, but well, what can we do? What we can do is do our army setup. Let's leave those pikemen there. Let's add these. And let's give him some archers. Not a whole lot of archers, but still quite happy with them. So we could put them in a line formation, put them here. Actually, yeah, let's put them here. Because these they will start moving immediately. Maybe here. Alright. That should be good. I kind of think I might be ready to attack those barbarians. I wonder if I should put them in line formation so that we have more people that can attack. Can even make a very long line. I guess we have length, right? Yeah. I wonder if length also allows you to attack past other units, but I don't think it does. Because then I wonder what is the negative thing about having a very long line like this. To me it sounds like there should not really be any negatives. So let's try this out. Because I don't think like amount of ranks helps with morale, but... doesn't say so at least. So let's try this. And let's go for the barbarians immediately. Because I kind of want to have this one in order to continue on. And there we go. And then we should recruit, and this is actually fine. More crossbowmen. We should still set our these ones here to fire. The only thing I'm not entirely sure of is with these crossbowmen, there is friendly fire in this game, and I'm not entirely sure how you handle that best. 3 people doing nothing, so you should actually research. You're defending, that's fine. And then we have our spy right here. Let's look at what the enemy is doing. Let's go there. Alright, there was a battle in Latienne. Let's view the battle. Ooh, that actually did some damage. Okay, the dogs will not... The crossbowmen are not shooting at all. Ah, there we go. But we routed them just before they actually arrived at the crossbowmen, which is good. Perfect. And we have a new famous hero, because he's been in battle now, and there has another random event. This is amazing. We just keep getting random events here. Keep finding new gems. So we took over this place, so let's add to the defense immediately. And this was not a very strong place, so we can actually immediately continue this. And here we should probably have some more resources now that we tax, basically. So if we go to recruit units, and now we have actually resource 1. Like this one was always not sure whether we could recruit it, but now we can definitely recruit it every turn, which is good. And then we do that, and we're still researching, I hope. Perfect. We're not researching very fast. I wonder if I should just recruit more of these. It's not like we are spending a whole lot on upkeep. $100 gold, 2 resources. There we go. And the dormant pretender gods are awakening. Woohoo! Svetovit, god of Ulm, god above all. Friend of sailors, master of the elements, king of many names, has awakened. 2 of Sisebert's crippled unit died, unfortunately. There was a battle in the Weald, which we should have won. That didn't do a whole lot. I hope these dogs will now go for there, but yeah, we can't give them orders, so they probably won't. Nope, they won't. But we still absolutely slaughtered them. Good. Unexpected event, of course, in the Weald again. Ooh, a hailstorm. Unrest +5, gold -57, population -130. That's not good. But we can reduce the unrest quite quickly by having these patrols here. And we have our god now here, or our pretender. So he's got a research of 34, which will make everything go much quicker. So let's actually see whether he can forge ourselves a nice magic item. Ooh, look at that. We can have a thunder whip. Mace of eruption. Yeah, the problem is, of course, that we don't really have any magic sites yet. Ooh, the eye catcher. Yeah, so we need all those gems. What we could do is to send Theodoric to search for some magic sites here. Because of course this one here, we can actually create those items, but we have to do alchemy for it. So we have to turn the gems that we have into other gems, and that's a very, very expensive process. So we might actually search for magic items, or magic sites, but it's easier the better of a mage you are, and we don't really have very good mages. But yeah, we're still gonna do it, just to try. And in the meantime, we're basically taking over a lot of territory, which is very good. You can also see this line here is our dominion spread. With the hotkey 3, you can turn that off or on. And here's the map filters, where you can even have other things like dominion candles, so we can always see how well we're doing in dominion and stuff like that. I'm not sure which one is dominion candles. Control 3, okay. Alright, let us invade there. Or should we invade there? Here is a throne, of course. Alright, what I'm thinking of doing is actually recruiting a very good commander, like maybe the Black Lord or Lord Guardian. I'm thinking here of this Black Lord, and turn him into my prophet. So if we recruit him, and then basically give him a nice retinue of soldiers and stuff like that, or these knights. They probably cost a whole lot though. Yep, I can make only 3 per turn. So those we can give orders to attack cavalry. So then I guess, or attack archers. So what would we need then? I guess crossbowmen we don't really need then. Then we just need something else that also attacks stuff. 22 damage. I wonder if we should kind of go tanky or if we should use these. But I think, I mean, these have been serving me quite well, so let's just use those. And repeat that. So we definitely need more resources because it's really, really expensive for us to actually make these units. Move. Yes. Battle. Are going right for the back, which is awesome. Although they're also kind of getting slaughtered. But they're taking a lot of attention away from my actual units, which is quite nice. There we go. But Sigebert was discovered and attacked in Jabbar Nia, and he unfortunately died. So that's a shame. But ah well, it's not the end of the world. You should research. I did not put you on research last time, unfortunately. Ooh, we got some more resources. Makes we can make another knight, which is perfect. So I'm thinking of going here and building a fortress there. It's probably quite dangerous. So maybe we should first take over some other stuff first. So let's put this on defend again. Just have a couple of units. And then maybe take over this small unit here. Three commanders are doing nothing. You're doing nothing, that's true. You can become a prophet. And you're not really doing anything. Actually, we should protect this so that the enemy can't take it over. So we could take our mason here and build a fortress. We've got plenty of money. Theodore the Master Smith is not doing anything. That's right, here we go. No magic sites. We have made a prophet and we battled in this area, the Sleepy Mountains. So our army is slowly but steadily getting smaller. Especially our dogs. We have one dog left. Which is not good. So let us afterwards, now that we've done this one, let's increase the defense. And then go back. However, I see I've been playing for 40 minutes already, so I'll put the episode to a close, and then next time we'll continue with taking over the world. So I hope you had fun, and see you next time.